Hello students, I am PK sir, and today we are going to discuss the next chapter for your midterm examination, subject history. The chapter name is Kingdom, Kings and Early Republic. Okay, so let's start the chapter. So, 2 months ago in West Bengal, our election happened, right? And who are above 18, they were given their rights to vote and selected their government. That means we have selected our government. And right now our CM is respected Mamata Banerjee. Understood? So this process by which people are selecting their government is known as the democracy. Now the question is that in the ancient India, what was the process to rule the country? Understood? So definitely you can say in the ancient India, the country was ruled by different Raja or kings or Maharaja. Now another more questions. To whom you will call Raja? Now some Rajas were chosen by the Jana. I'll tell you later about the Jana. And some Rajas recognized and considered by performing Aswamedha sacrifices. You know the meaning of the sacrifices. Here I have mentioned only one sacrifice. There were several sacrifices performed by the priest or the Brahmin. Now, in the ancient India, if someone has the ability, power, he could be the ruler. Understood? And you can conquer the area by fighting the battles, and you can be the ruler or the king. But the question is that people did not know about you. Okay, for that reason this Raja would perform the Aswamedha sacrifice, and priest would be the host. So in this way these sacrifices were performing so that priest could tell to the people, this is the Raja for you. Okay? So in this way, Raja were chosen. Understood the concept? So coming to the next. Now I have mentioned the Aswamedha Yagga or the sacrifices. Now what is Aswamedha Yagga? Actually it is an ancient ritual performed by Raja, right? In which a horse of the Raja was let loose, okay, to wander freely and definitely guarded by the Raja's men. Understood? Now, point number two. If the horse wandered into the kingdoms of another Rajas or other Rajas, and suppose they stop it, that means that other Raja did not accept the authority of the Raja who sent the horse. So that means you have to fight. Who would win? They would be recognized as the Raja. And suppose the other Rajas accepted the authority of the particular Raja who sent the horses. Okay, that means you are under control of the Raja, and you have to attend the Aswamedha Yagga and have to give some gifts to the Raja so that you can show your respect to the Raja, that I am under your control. And priest would host the Asmameda sacrifice. So this was the procedure of the Asmaveda Yagga. Understood? Now, in the ancient India, there were several different groups in the society. Priests, warriors, farmers, traders, craft person, laborers, fishing folk, forest peoples, okay? Many people, according to their job, has been divided. Some priests and warriors were rich. Definitely warriors means I mean to say Raja. And other like including many herders, craftsperson, laborers, fishing folks, hunter and gatherers were very poor. Now, this priest, you have seen the picture of the priest. See that priest or the Brahmin was in the supreme position in the society. So, he had divided the society, Brahmin had divided the society into four parts. Every part was known as the Varnas. Understood? Point number one is Brahmins. Point number two, Kshatriyas. Point number three, Vaishya. Point number four, Shudra. So, what was the duty of the Brahmins? Study Vedas and perform sacrifices. And Brahmin were in the supreme position. Then coming to Kshatriya. Kshatriya means the Raja or the rulers who fought battles and protect their peoples. And Vaishya, you can say the trader or the businessman were known as the Vaishya. And coming to the fourth Varna, Sudra, they had to serve other three groups. So this was the divisions of the society done by the Brahmin. I have representing the picture, you can easily assume, see that Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and there was another group which was known as the untouchable. They were actually out of the caste, these four castes. They were living very near to the jungles, okay, and they were engaged as the cobbler or the street sweepers or latrine cleaners. Understood? So in this way, society was divided. You can see that the picture Brahmin belonged to the highest caste. They were known as the priest or the scholars, and Kshatriya were known as the soldiers, warriors, and definitely Raja. And Vaishya were known as the, you can say, businessmen, traders, right? And Sudras were known as the laborers or the servant. Sudra were the lowest caste, and they had to serve other three groups. Okay, so for today it is, and in the next class I will upload another video lessons. I hope you understood what I am trying to say. If you have any problems to understand, you can contact with me. Feel free with me to contact. Okay, so I'm ending this video session. Thank you very much.